Hello, Taurus. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Chakra Wisdom Tarot by Tori Hartman, artwork by Katrina Sokolova. That's below the tarot, word tarot, if you want to see how that's spelled. There's websites for them, ToriHartman.com and WatkinsPublishing.com, over above the price marker if you want to freeze frame there. Supportive Oracle cards, Magical Spell cards by Lucy Cavendish, illustrated by Jesse Reish. It's a 2002 deck. I didn't see a website there. I don't recall seeing one. So I feel like somebody might have said there's some type of resource for them, but it's not coming to the forefront of my brain. It seems like somebody did, but two cards. Glamour and Aphrodite's love spell. Somebody's acting like they're more on your side than they really are. Somebody's acting like they're more on your side than they really are. Especially with the Aphrodite's love spell. It seems to be that feels temporary to me. Like you're not going to fall for this for long. And it partly makes me wonder if they just think you're falling for it. Because I feel like this energy you're not comfortable with anyway. They might be saying nice things to you and trying to win you over, but I'm also getting the Ten of Wands and the Joy as challenge cards for you. It's almost like, I don't know, it's kind of like somebody's being really nice, but it just doesn't feel right. And you're like, I just don't know about this. Something just doesn't sit with me right. So I feel like you might be getting inklings with this person. That might be how you hone in on what this reading is really about. If there's somebody in your life that's being really nice to you, and you're like, it just doesn't feel right, something feels off with it, they're trying to give you a heads up about this. Because you seem to be putting in a lot of work. Taurus usually does put in a lot of work to things. Like, you put in effort. That's just normal. That's normal Taurus. Taurus 101. If there's something to be done, they're probably going to put the effort into it. And you got the King of Pentacles, don't get caught up in the gender. But I feel like you're putting in effort and it's not going to be lost. It's just, I feel like whoever this person is being nice to you, see, I don't think you're counting on them anyway. I don't think you are. And I feel like this reading is saying that's smart. Like, you're correct. They're putting up this false front, like they're going to hang out for the longest time and they're always going to be there. I just don't feel like I don't think that's true. I feel like they're stuck. I think that's the difference about the energy that I'm feeling with them. They're not here because they want to be. They're here because they feel like they don't have any other choice. So whatever they're doing with you, it's not because they want to be, it's because they feel like they have to be. Which the have to be is kind of like if something else comes around, they might go. You know what I mean? They get another opportunity, they might go with that other opportunity because whatever it is, it's not like they want to do what they're doing. They feel like this is what they need to do. And I ironically see, like, they do seem to be trying to pull something else towards them. Whatever they're doing with you, it's just good for now. They want something else. They're trying to pull something else, and I do feel like they will get something else. I don't think you're going to be upset about it, though. Yet, I feel like you're listening to your gut. And your gut's like, something's not right here. Something don't feel right. Something don't feel good here. I don't like this. And you're not overly invested here. You are enjoying it for what it is, but I feel like when this energy moves on, I feel like, I feel like I'm just kind of like, oh, okay. Like, I don't feel like I'm upset. Like, okay, then that's that. Whatever it is, all right, it's done then. Okay. I don't see you upset about it. I really don't. But again, I think a bigger reason, actually, I don't know if that you would say again to this or not, but you've been through this. You've seen people do this to you before. This isn't the first time this has happened to you. And you're like, yeah, I knew something felt off. Maybe it didn't feel so much off as familiar. Kind of like something familiar that I didn't really want to happen again, but I started like something just, I don't like something here and I can't put my finger on it. because this type of thing has happened to you before, is what I'm getting. And you're like, yep, people say this, people say that, and then when push comes to shove, whew, there they go. Bye. There they go. It happens quick. The change happens very quick. I don't think you're going to be upset with it, though. But mostly, I think, because you're not surprised. You're like, nah, I knew something was wrong, and now I know what. And now that it's done, I don't worry about it anymore. I knew something wasn't right, though. It's kind of like I always knew something wasn't right. And now that this has changed, I feel like I'm at peace with it. Kind of like, yeah, that was it. That was it. The energy around you seems to be switching or moving on fairly fast. There's like 4 cards here I'm looking at, but it feels like it's saying all the same thing to me. Because I even get the divine guidance here where it looks like that little ball is on that little river. And this little boat going down that river. It's interesting. It's like the sun heading towards the sun. It's very interesting. But it's almost saying like this is what they were going to do. This is what they need to do. This is what's right for them. It's something where they're on autopilot. And you might have sensed that anyway in some respect. Kind of like they're on autopilot. This is what they feel like they need to do. It's kind of like when somebody gets a job. They don't like the job, but they're like, well, I can't say I don't like the job. I won't get the job or I won't keep the job. So I have to act like I like it here. I have to act like I like what's going on here. I have to act like I fit in when I really don't like it here at all. I think we all know people, if we're not that person, we all know people who are like, yeah, I can't stand the job, but people think I love it there, even though I can't stand it there. Like if we're not that person, we know somebody that's like that person. Like we just like it's how I make a living. I have to act like I like it here, even though I don't. I think that's more common than not, quite frankly. It's better if I'm wrong with that, but I don't think I'm wrong. They're doing what they feel they need to do. And when this glamour, Aphrodite's love spell they got going on here, to me, I'm viewing this like they lied to you. But you seem to be not upset about it. You're like, nah. Like, oh well. Like you don't seem to you seem to be unfettered. Is that the right word? I don't even know. Unfazed. It's probably a better way to put it. You just whatever. You do. You might have saw more through this than I'm giving you credit for, so that could be it. Maybe you saw right through this a little bit more than I'm really seeing. Kind of like, yeah, no, I knew that was crap. Like, like, nah, I didn't think they were hanging out. Nah, I didn't think so. They're giving another reference to speed, I'm noticing. I feel like this is part of this, though. Kind of like, realize when it changes, it goes fast, really quick. So, I don't know how this is going to sound, but, like, think about yourself more. Like, start setting this up as if they're not gone. They're not gone. Like, they're not going to last. Like, set this up like they're gone. Set this up like they already left. Start handling it that way and start changing it over now. Might as well start changing it over now. Like, don't invest anything with this. Because there is a little bit of work you're putting into it. I feel like what the universe is saying is, like, don't even put that into this. You know this isn't going to last. You know this isn't going to work. So start phasing it out now, however you can do that, so you can switch it over the easiest when it's time. For some of you, maybe more than not, it feels very much like a work situation where somebody's coming in and they're doing a job and they're supposed to be helping you or they're a part of your team and you're teaching them something, or there's something where they're doing something and you're helping them, something like that. You're trying to teach, like, don't overinvest. Just don't overinvest in it, especially when you realize they're not going to stay. Maybe it'd be a good time to maybe hand it off to somebody else. I don't think that's going to go in a negative way for you. I also actually feel like if this is a situation where you're teaching somebody at a job how to do something and you have the opportunity to pass it on to somebody else, this seems to go twofold in your favor. One, it seems like a teamwork thing, like I did this much, let's let somebody else have a chance to teach them something too. But also, people are going to look at it like, you knew that person wasn't going to stay, didn't you? Like, yeah, I didn't. So you stopped investing. Yeah, I stopped investing. And they're going to think that was a smart move on your part. So it's going to look like teamwork and smart move, very noticeable smart move on your part. Like, it's already a smart move on your part. I get that. But it's going to be more obvious to other people, like, yeah, Taurus didn't waste their time on that one because they knew not to. Anything else? All right, I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.